Hello and welcome to this Super Mario 64 speedrun tutorial, where today I'll be teaching you how you can beat this game in under 20 minutes. Now first things first, speedruns have rules. Before you start the speedrun, delete the save and file 1. Timing then starts when you hit the reset button, including you'll need the classic controller screen if you're on Virtual Console, and the timing ends the moment you touch the final power star after defeating Bowser. You can't use any external cheats such as a Game Shark or a turbo controller, but glitches that can be accessed purely through the game are allowed. If you're in Europe or Australia, I'm sorry to say that your game will probably run around 17% slower than US or Japanese versions due to the differences between the NTSC versions and the PAL versions. Now, there are a lot of tricks and glitches in Super Mario 64, and I'll explain most of them as I get to them. However, there are a few general ones that you should know before getting started. Number 1. Silly kicks. If you're holding down the A button whilst on the ground and then you press the B button, you'll do a kick. If you repeatedly do these kicks whilst on a slope that's too steep to walk up, you'll climb up it anyway. Number 2. Triple jump up slopes. Similar to the last trick, if you time the last jump of a triple jump so that you jump whilst on the steep slope, you'll still be able to execute that jump, allowing you to climb up that steep slope. Number 3. Kick stalls. If you need a fraction of a second longer in the air, you can press B to do a kick, giving you a tiny boost. If you're going too fast, you'll do a dive instead though, so make sure you're not by holding the opposite direction on the analog stick for a tiny bit. Number 4. Ground pounding stars. When you go to collect a star, ground pound right before you touch it. This will make you fall to the ground faster after touching the star, saving you some seconds over the course of the run. Now let's start the game. Hit the reset button and start your timer at the same time. Spam the A button and the start button until you start the game. The first trick happens right away and it's called Lakitu Skip or Skippy Skip. If you can make it across the bridge to the castle by only touching the very edge of the bridge, you'll avoid this little cutscene talking to Lakitu, which will save you a few seconds. When you enter the castle, immediately press the R button. This will make the camera pan down and give you an easier time making your way to Bob-omb Battlefield. The second trick occurs whilst getting our first star. This trick, called Bomb Clip or Clippy Clip, is achieved by picking up a Bob-omb as it's exploding and is one of the harder tricks in the run. The inflated bomb tries to push Mario back, and when thrown gives Mario enough speed to clip through the gate just in front of Chain Jump Star. To do this, grab the Bob-omb and immediately hold left and jump. Continue to hold left, and as soon as you land, press A and B at the same time to throw the bomb as you do your double jump. Turn to the right as soon as you land, and then press B to grab the bomb as it bounces. You'll now have an inflated bomb in your hand, so quickly press down on the analog stick so that you're facing away from the gate, and you'll be propelled towards it. You can speed this up by jumping and holding towards the gate only while you're in the air. When you reach the gate, make sure you're facing directly away from the gate and you're on the ground, and press B to throw the bomb. This should clip you through. Grab your star and you can move on to the second. This trick can take quite a bit of patience and practice. If you fail it, you can either run away a bit to respawn the bomb and try again, or you can simply just stomp on the Chain Chomp's log. Exit the Bob-omb Battlefield room and long jump straight down before turning and then long jumping to Whomp's Fortress. For our second star, use this tree to make your way down to the left of the level. Turn the camera so it's at an angle to the wall and do a side flip followed by a wall kick to get this easy star. To get the third star, there are a couple of shortcuts you can take on your way to King Whomp. Use the tree again to get up here, and then triple jump or silly kick up this slope. Turn around when you get near the top, and as you slide down, you can jump up to the top where King Whomp is. When he tries to flatten you, do a ground pound directly underneath him and you'll go straight through him, and you'll hit him. Do that 3 times and claim your prize. If you want to go for extra swag and save a second or two, try to land the last hit right where the star lands. The fourth star is very similar. Make your way back up to the top of the fortress and then go to the first step of the new tower. Side flip or double jump and then wall kick off the wall to grab the top step. Ride the elevator to the top of the tower and get your 4th star. The 5th star is another easy one. Climb the tree until the owl pops out and fly over to the cage star. Congratulations, you're done with Whomp's Fortress. Now head over to Cool Mountain. As soon as you enter the level, dismiss the text box and then jump off the side of the mountain. No, I'm not crazy, stay close to the edge, but not too close. And after you pass the first ledge, hold the analog stick back towards the level. After a couple of seconds, press B to do a kick, and then hit R twice to reset the camera. You're suddenly under the level. Do some cool wall kicks to make it up to the star, and that's 6 stars down. Head back into the painting for the next star. Jump up to this penguin, pick it up, and prepare for a ride. Jump down the slope and slide down it just like this video shows you. Don't press the jump button at any point during this, the game will do it for you. Just make sure you've got enough speed on the last slope by landing as high on it as you can before sliding down. If you have enough speed, you'll bounce right to Mama. Grab star number 7 and get right back into the level. Jump down the chimney and press R as you're falling. Hold the analog stick up and slightly to the right and then long jump. Keep holding the stick towards the bottom of the slide and press B just before you land so you don't take full damage. Continue to the end of the slide, exit the house and grab your star. An easier but slower method is to slowly fall from the top of the slide and then take the actual shortcut through the wall to the bottom. With this star done, it's on to Bowser. Make your way to Bowser in the Dark World. Hold left and long jump and then jump dive over the fire. When you make your way to the slope here, do a triple jump up it and wall jump up to the rotating platforms. The rest of the level is quite twisty-turny, so manipulating the camera to see where you're going is very important. Practice will improve your confidence here, so it's okay if you start off slow. Move fast through the level, triple jump up the slope at the end, and jump down the pipe. Immediately run behind Bowser and pick him up, and spin the analog stick. Depending on your TV and reaction, some of you may find this easier than others. This is because some TVs will show the picture several milliseconds late, something that's barely noticeable usually, but definitely makes a difference when you're speedrunning. Get his key and head to the basement. Go into Lethal Lava Land, where we'll be getting 2 stars. For the first, long jump straight towards the big bully at the back of the level, using the lava to boost you and also using the few platforms that you have to get over to him. Ground pounds and side flips work well against him. After you've knocked him into the lava, climb up and get his star. Be careful not to let the falling bridge catch you though. For the next star, turn the camera to face behind Mario and long jump towards the red coin sliding puzzle. Grab all the coins for a quick, easy star. Go down the hall a little bit to Shifting Sandland, where we'll get 1 easy star. Make a tight triple jump over the hill immediately next to where you start, slide down and jump up the pyramid for the star at the top. Now go to Hazy Maze Cave. There's a toad in its entrance room that gives you a free star, but he only spawns after you have 12 stars. For now, go into Hazy Maze Cave and take a left. Then, take a right through the door to this elevator. Drop down below the elevator and push up against the wall under the right side of the elevator. When it comes down on top of you, you'll fall straight through the level to the star by Dory. Before going back in the level, long jump over to the new toad in the corner. After running in for him for a couple of seconds waiting for the invisible talk trigger to appear, press B to talk to him and he'll give you a free star. Do a swag kick slide back into Hazy Maze Cave and then go left again. Hold up right, and when you're close enough, do a wall jump up to the platform above you. If you miss, there's a couple of backups you can do, which are shown here. When you're up here, perform a long jump to the platform with the star atop it. Enter Hazy Maze Cave one last time, and once again go left. Cross straight over the large hole, and dodge the boulders until you reach the end of the corridor. Do a side flip and then a wall jump to get up to your 15th star. Now that you have 15 stars, Mips the bunny is now waiting in the basement. We don't want his star though, no. This magic rabbit lets us go through locked doors. First off, we need to catch him. My preferred method is to make him run towards the entrance of the basement and catch him right at this corner. If you miss him there, you can do a dive down this slope by Toad and he'll run straight into your hands. Don't grab his star, you don't need it and it's a waste of time. Take him to the basement entrance and run up against the door. When he's about halfway between the right side of the door and the wall, press Z to drop him. If successful, you'll be inside the door. Gently turn around on the spot, pick the rabbit back up, turn around and put him back on the other side of the door. Now that we have the rabbit in the same room as the big star door leading to Bowser, can you guess what we're going to do? That's right, we're going to take him over to that door and then put him down in the corner to clip through into Dire Docks. Once we get this star, the weird portal thing will move, allowing us to get into the next Bowser level. Swim on through to the back of the submarine, hop up onto its tail and silly kick up to the star. Bowser in the Fire Sea can be pretty scary, what with all the lava and stuff. Once you've learnt the route here and practiced though, it's pretty easy. When you make it to the platform below this pole, do a triple jump up to grab the pole from below. You might have to do a wall jump and then hold towards the pole to catch it. Climb the pole and then wall kick up the elevator. It's too slow for us. A series of long jumps and dives makes the next part go very fast, and if you've gone fast enough, you shouldn't even have to wait long for this weird elevating platform thing to rise up. Make your way across this lava pit where you can then use this heart to get back any life you may have lost since you're about to lose some more. Long jump into the lava here and use it to boost yourself up to the entrance of the Bowser fight. The fight here is pretty straightforward. Get behind him while the platform stabilizes and then swing him into a bomb. After getting his key, re-enter the level and immediately quit. Not only is this the fastest way back to the lobby, but it's the only way. That big star door behind you, that's still locked. Unlock the upstairs portion of the castle. In this small spiral staircase, you can clip through the ceiling to save a few seconds. This brings us to one of the most well-known glitches in gaming, the backwards long jump. Run up the stairs towards the 50-star door and then turn around. Long jump down the stairs and then hold up. Keep holding Z and up, and spam the A button really fast. If you're lined up just right, Mario will do a load of long jumps backwards, build up a ton of speed, and then will shoot up the stairs and clip through the star door. Luckily, the 70-star door lets us through for free, but the stairs are then endless, or at least that's what they want us to think. Do another series of backwards long jumps up these so-called endless stairs and you'll somehow end up at the top of them. Hop down the hole for the final level. This level can be pretty fast, but it's a little tricky. Use long jumps and dives to get the most speed, and don't jump on the vertical slopes that you can run up. You can do a triple jump near the start to the rotating platform, but it's a bit risky and only saves a few seconds. When you get to this Ferris wheel, take a shortcut off the top straight to this slope. Skip the button and instead triple jump up, doing silly kicks if you don't quite make it to the top. Run up the slope until this flat midsection where you can turn around and long jump to this checkerboard platform. If you're unconfident with this next part, you can take the moving arrow platform. Otherwise, you can do a series of jumps and kick stalls to save a good amount of time, finishing with a triple jump into this pole. Climb the pole and continue through the level, doing a long jump atop the last Ferris wheel towards the final Bowser fight. This time, you have to throw Bowser 3 times. Line the camera up with the bomb to make it easier for you to see, and throw him at high speed. When he comes flying back, you can grab him mid-air and start spinning again right away towards the closest bomb you can find. Do the same for the last throw, making sure that you throw him far enough that you hit your target. With Bowser defeated, click through the text and grab that final star. Congratulations, you've finished your run! All you have left now to do is practice, practice, practice. Your first run might not have even been below 40 minutes, but as you play more and more you'll get better and better at controlling Mario, and eventually you can look up some more advanced tricks to save even more time. The 16-star record currently sits at 15 minutes and 29 seconds. Can you beat that?